Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video, another 1v1. Let's thank our members. Thank you Overlanding 11B, it helps a lot. Thank you all the Foxbed members, Igor, Yuyush, Joseph Field, Chalares, Jaff, Astropub, and Silami, and all the Fishpad members, and let's get into it. So, subscribe, and yeah. So, we are doing the same thing that we did yesterday with the Su-25 versus the A-10. I don't know why people get so mad about these videos. I mean, of course it's not a realistic dogfight. Of course it's not. But it's a good way to compare aircraft. It doesn't matter if this is not a thing that doesn't happen in a match, okay? It really doesn't matter. The only thing that this video is supposed to do is to compare turn rates, one circles, guns, everything like that, okay? AOAs that an aircraft can pull. So I don't know why people get so mad about this video. Just come on, like chill. So yeah, but we are doing 1v1s with various types of aircraft here, and we are using the Mirage 2000 against many different ones. As you see, we are doing the same thing that we did. We go in different directions and we try to kill each other because we cannot do custom battles right now. So yeah, we had to do this. So this one is the vegan. And to be honest, the Mirage 2000 is not finished yet, so things might change. And it does have a kind of a compression when the slats are not opening. So beyond like 800 and something kilometers per hour, 830, 850, the aircraft just doesn't turn very well, okay, beyond that. But below that, it really does turn very well. For example, here I could have killed him. And yeah, just to show that the vegan and the Mirage are very comparable. As you see, this is the first dogfight that I did on the Mirage. We are obviously not using radar missiles because the radar and the Mirage and the missile are not ready yet. But as you see, it can maintain a very good energy, and yeah, it loses a lot of speed, but because of the better engine, it kind of holds it together. To be honest, it kind of do. So yeah, it is an interesting aircraft to fly. Will it be the best aircraft in the game? I don't think so, okay? It's difficult to say one aircraft that it's the most amazing one ever. I always say about the MLD, the F-14 and the J7, but obviously there are many aircraft that are great, but are not the best, but they are great. For example, the Vegan is one. It's one of the best aircraft in the game, but it's not the best because it doesn't have the better armament, you know. So yeah, and the Mirage, I think it will be like that. It will have an amazing performance. The speed, max speed is kind of limited, so you cannot run from people too much, you know. But the acceleration is alright, and the delta wings just helps in the dogfight and to make you like have really big AOAs. For example, here it's kind of a draw because I just missed completely the shot, so it kind of doesn't count, but still. Here we have the F-14, and as you see, I'm at 1200 TAS, and yeah, as you see, the slats are not opening, so which makes it so that you don't turn very well. So yeah, it's a thing that you have to consider. If you are flying in a higher speed than 800 and something, as I said, 850 in general as a general rule, you will have to just be careful, okay? And here the short turn of the F4 got me. So yeah, it's like I said, it's not the perfect aircraft, okay? It's really not. But it is going to be amazing. It's just probably not going to be the aircraft that everybody's talking about as the most OP aircraft ever, you know? And that's fine by me. To be honest, I thought it would be a little bit better, but as I said, everything's subject to change. Even the radar is not ready, the cockpit in this aircraft is not ready, so yeah, we have to wait, and we will do more videos like this to compare it. As I said, this doesn't, I mean, show anything beyond the fact of rate fights and stuff like that. As you see, the Kafir has a very good, in higher speeds, it has a better weight of just pulling AOAs, and as you're going to see at low speeds, the Mirage will be a tiny bit better, and that means that you can actually take some something from this. You can take that depending on the speed, and I mean, against an aircraft like that, you can out-rate fight them. And for example here, it just turns very good. I mean, at 400 kilometers per hour for some reason. It's still slow, but still. And yeah, it's problematic to fly this low, but still. I could not get a guns on the target there, but as you see, I just, with the rate fight, I could manage to make him lose a lot of energy and just go for his 6. And I don't know why, he just went high, and I had the AOA and got him. So yeah, it's a thing that you can take something from this. It depends a lot on the pilot, obviously, but still. For example here, my friend there, it's not the most experienced pilot in the MiG-23, so he kind of did some mistakes there, but still, you can see that the Mirage can have a very effective first turn against some aircraft, and then not so good against others, like the Fear, for example, or the Vegan. So it is just a matter of, yeah, you got him. It's just a matter of taking the best out of a video that it's the only way that you can actually compare some aircraft, you know. So yeah, it is just a fun little dogfight that you can do, and it shows a lot on the aircraft itself. We have the F-14 again here, and as you see, 870, 50, and then the slats open. So I advise you guys to control your energy. It's an aircraft that, even though it is very, it's not the fastest aircraft ever, you know. It's not like an F-14 that you have to actually control the amount of energy that you are putting into the aircraft. But still, the more we go into these 4th gen aircraft, the more you will need to control your airspeed, in a sense that you have to lower your airspeed sometimes, because these engines are becoming a lot better than the other ones that we had, turbojets. For example, here we have a turbofan engine for the Mirage 2000, and they are very effective. And with the lightweightness of these aircraft, you will need to to control your energy. You know, this is an option and a dogfight that it's just impossible to win. For example, the J35, which is the amount of short turns that it can do, 1 turns that he can do better than me. It's just amazing. Look, I cannot get a guns on the target. It's just, yeah, he's missing a lot, but still, it is complicated. And his J35 wasn't even fully upgraded, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's it's a problem of these aircraft. And for example here, I try to use the sun to get a little bit of speed, and you have to just play it smart against an aircraft like that. It makes you think that the J35 can be very OP. If he got some flares, he would be top tier, just because of its performance. It's just amazing. But yeah, and yeah, as I was saying, the more we go into the future with these more efficient aircraft, you will need to control the speed better. So the Mirage 2000 is one of them. The F-14 is one of them, and the MLD is sort of one of them. What I mean is that you don't need to just put in a full afterburner in a dogfight and just keep pulling, you know. You actually need to use air brakes and control your airspeed a lot more than MiG-21, for example, because you have a lot more energy, and if you pass the amount of energy that you actually need in that situation, for example here, beyond 850 because of the slats, it will make you turn a lot less. So the Mirage 2000, it will feel like it has kind of a compressibility, a lot of it, but it's not that. It's just the slats that are not opening fully, at least, okay? So always remember that. It helps a lot to know that you can pull a lot more Gs if you have the slats opened. But remember also, you are losing a lot more speed if you're doing that. But the engine is so good then that you actually have a ton of energy still. And yeah, I put a little bit of energy there, make him go into a dogfight, and I got him. Okay, so you have to play it smart, you know. This second dogfight that I will do against the J35 will show a little bit of me trying to in a I mean, on purpose, I try to not run, you know, try to go for the dogfight, and as you see, it is just impossible again, you know. So you will have to play it smart, you will have to think about what you're doing, depending on the aircraft that you're flying, but depending on the aircraft that you're flying against me. And to be honest, and that was an example of the new explosion thing that happens sometimes when you are hit on the fuel tank, which is kind of fun, but still. And yeah, it's just a matter of learning the aircraft that you are flying against, and depending on the situation, if you maintain in that window, you will get a lot better turns, and it will make you a lot better in turning against an aircraft like the Swedish Delta Wings that are so good at the instant turn. And yeah, this is the last dogfight that we did with the J837. To be honest, with the F14, you can win, you can lose. Against MLD, you can win, you can lose, depending on the stuff, a lot of stuff. But the Vegans and the Drakens are very hard to win against it. And the Kafir as well, it's very hard. But yeah, it's the Deltas, right? They are very, very good. And always remember to control your energy. If not, you will be thinking that this aircraft is sluggish. It's not. It just needs the proper window to actually turn better, okay? So always remember that. If you don't, you will have problems. And as you see right now, I just cannot shake him from my 6. It is just impossible. Try to maintain the rate fight, because the rate fight on the Mirage at low altitudes is very, very good. But still, it is a problematic thing against the vegan and against the tracking. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I see you guys on the next one. So bye guys, see ya.